So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to apologize. I'm going to apologize first of all for being here, for having those of you who are my subscribers as my subscribers. I apologize. I apologize for being a woman. I apologize for being Native. I apologize that what I have to say only matters so much. I had hoped that it mattered more, but I see that master manipulators are about, and they are very convincing. And they sit sway next to the ones that they will come only to cause their demise. But I know nothing because I'm a woman with headship of men, that I will respect their choices no matter what their choices will look like for them at the end of it all. For their choices are made through my suggestions and nothing more. So the detachment part comes from me detaching the agony that's going to come with the loss of people who don't listen to me closely. Do you understand my process now? I disconnect not because I want to. I disconnect because I know there is pain coming along with what I know is preventable, but no one is listening to me. And they will say that they are listening to me, but they're not listening to me. So it's kind of like being the person that knows who the killer is, but no one's listening to them. And so people keep getting killed and keep getting hurt. And then you just go into your quiet space and you just kind of put your hands on your head and you're like, well, what do you do? Well, the only thing you can do is pray. You pray that somehow, some way, someone figures it out, that someone gets it, that someone knows, that someone picked up the clue, that someone actually listened, because the dangers that they don't see are there, and you've told them and you've repeated yourself. And there's things that you're not saying, because if you say them, then people will always think the other things of you, because they have convincing factors right next to them convincing them of other things. But their minds are strong, but they're convinced nonetheless, because Satan has been watching you since the birth of you. And he knows you, and he watches your eye movements, the blinks, the hand gestures, the motions, the movements. He listens as intently as Jehovah listens to us. He learns you. He studies you. He knows just who to bring around you. He knows exactly who to keep away from you. Satan knows everything because he is far more clever and cunning than an average human being. He is a spirit creature and an intelligent one. So when you think that you have just outwitted anything bad going on around you, think again, because that isn't what happened. It's just that they study you enough to know that they needed to make a game change play. And that's what's been done. But if I were wise, I would listen to Jehovah. But if I were even more wise, I would make my own choices as to what I want to do with my life and with my choices, and who I like and who I don't like, and who I want around me and who I don't want around me, because everybody is sitting and they're looking and they're watching me. Because my message means more of the message than what it's already been given. Could it just be what it is? It has to be so much more. Yeah. Life is not a roller coaster ride when you're not trying to ride the ride.